as bad as you think it is, it's worse. These are surgically designed changes that will push millions of people into a social security system that's been smashed to smithereens by Elon Musk. The damage that Elon Musk and his Doge goons have done at Social Security, at the Social Security Administration, is truly catastrophic. They're getting people ready to not receive their benefits. We're already seeing service disruptions currently, and those service disruptions will just get worse and worse and worse. Instructed GSA to close all of the offices.
I've gotten calls from people saying that they're a little concerned about their Social Security checks. One person has said that they couldn't track it down. We've had, press reports are talking about how right now we're seeing a possible interruption of service with Social Security. What's going on here? We hear reports about, Doge and Musk saying it's a Ponzi scheme and let's just destroy Social Security, and then they laid off a bunch of what the hell is going on? Alex Lawson is the president of Social Security Works, socialsecurityworks.org, of course, the website, strengthensocialsecurity.org as well, and socialsecurityworks.org over at Blue Sky. And he's on the line with us. Alex, our old friend, what's going on?
Well, Tom, I wish I had better news, but basically, as bad as you think it is, it's worse. The damage that Elon Musk and his Doge goons have done at Social Security, at the Social Security Administration, is truly catastrophic. We're already seeing service disruptions currently. And those service disruptions will just get worse and worse and worse, both in terms of cascading failures, so the failures building on each other, and the fact that they're not stopping, right? They keep putting in new things to collapse the system even faster.
For example?
Closing offices, firing people, and then disallowing a lot of services to be done by the phone. Pushing more people into the offices, which will overwhelm the offices. The offices were already creaking under the weight of just 10,000 baby boomers entering the system every single day, while at 50-year historic low staffing levels. That's before Elon Musk got there with his chainsaw. So these are surgically designed changes that will push millions of people into a system that they are closing offices. They've already closed 45 or scheduled 45 for immediate, and over the mid and long term, they have instructed GSA to close all of the offices. They've pushed out thousands of workers or fired thousands of workers, but over the mid or long term, they have a memo that's been put together to reduce the workforce by 50%. And then the Doge guys, Elon Musk, they're like, oh, don't worry, we're just going to replace everything with AI. And that's just, what they're saying is you're not going to be able to get through to anyone when your check doesn't get deposited or doesn't show up. And if you don't believe me, go listen to what Lutnick, the Commerce Secretary, why did he go on television and say, if his mother-in-law didn't get her check, she wouldn't complain. The only people who would complain about missing a payment are fraudsters. I mean, you understand what's going on there, yeah. Tom. They're trying to scare people into not reaching out if they don't see their deposits. They're getting people ready to not receive their benefits. And then at the confirmation hearing for the Social Security Commissioner, Bisignano, who, by the way, it runs a monopoly payment processing company that just happens to be perfectly set up to take over some of the functions of a Social Security system that's been smashed to smithereens by Elon Musk. But at his confirmation hearing, Senator Warren asked him, if somebody doesn't get their check or is $5,000 are removed from their bank account, which has happened already, is that a benefit cut? And Bisignano was like, I don't know what to call that. And otherwise, just, denying and diminishing, what is actually going on. And then just straightforward lying to Senator Wyden when Senator Wyden asked, are you working with the Doge wrecking crew and Elon Musk? And he's like, no, I'm not. And he asked again to make him say it twice, and then revealed that he has whistleblower information that, in fact, Bisignano is working hand in glove with Elon Musk. And so this is a commissioner who, if confirmed, will just accelerate the destruction at Social Security. So I wish that I could tell people that, it's all going to be okay, that your benefits are secure, but it's not. And we need a massive response from the American people to not just stop, but to reverse course, because what's already been done will lead to service disruptions.
Well, they've already laid off a whole bunch of people, right?
They have, and they've closed offices. And I don't want to get too into it. If you go to our social media, you'll find enormous number of news stories that have dug into it. But Tom, a lot of it is actually they went in and they shut down offices, or they combined offices, massive amount of reorganization in a way that centralized power that now the Doge people, the goons themselves, are set to take over those offices with the express purpose, saying, oh, well, we don't need people to help beneficiaries. We don't need people to answer questions. We're gonna replace this with AI, and it's BS, right?
Yeah.
They're making things up, and what they're really doing, and I think it's pretty clear to everyone, is they're breaking the system. They're destroying Social Security. They're causing the problem so that they can then throw up their hands and say, now you need to give us the legislative authority to act with a simple majority in the Senate, and that's how they get their hands on our benefits, which are otherwise the big our benefit, right? That's how they cut our benefits for everybody and get their hands on the trust fund.
The Social Security Trust Fund, which was created by Reagan in 86, 83? I forget the year.
The pre-funding of this trust fund was done in 83 under the Reagan reforms. But trust funds have long been a part of the Social Security system.
Well, thank you for clarifying that for me. I didn't realize that. But anyhow, the current Social Security Trust Fund is sitting on over $2.5 trillion. And that is going to, serve us well until 2035, and then it's going to go back to something like a pay-as-you-go system, because most of the boomers will have passed on. But the problem is that starting in 2035, we're going to see some significant shortfalls in revenue. And the easy solution to that is to have billionaires pay the exact same percentage of income tax for Social Security that bus drivers and people who work at McDonald's do. And that is something that is absolutely intolerable to billionaire Donald Trump, the 14 billionaires in his cabinet, and the billionaires who fund the Republican Party. So in order to prevent the simple solution of simply billionaires having to pay into Social Security taxes, it looks to me like they're going to try to break Social Security so that they will then have a rationale to privatize it, hand it off to whichever big bank gives the largest contribution to Republicans in Congress, and be done with it. Is that a reasonable analysis in your mind, Alex?
It is. I have one thing to just add, which is when the trust fund was done in 83, it actually projected out the solvency till 2060, which is when the baby boom generation will, that's the life expectancy.
Really and truly dead, yeah.
Yes. But what's happened is that we've lost 30 years of that projected solvency because of the billionaires. Because since 1980, in the Great Divergence, which I know you talk about a lot, when all the productivity gains and wages have gone to people above the cap, right? So people only pay in on the first $176,000 of income right now. And since the 80s, all of the money has gone to people above that. So they're not paying any of that money into Social Security. That's what caused it to move down from 2060 to 20 into the 2030s. So the billionaires caused the problem, not just by not paying the same rate as the rest of us on all of their income, but also by gobbling up all of the income so that workers' wages have stayed flat.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So let me get this right. They're going to say that if you change banks, or if you move, or if you just turned 65, that you and you want to sign up, or if your Social Security check just stops appearing in your bank or stops appearing in your mail, that you have to go in person to a physical office to solve that problem now. And they're closing all the offices. Do I have that right?
You do. And, we've gotten reports of people being sent mailings. And I will just say, these are just coming into us. We haven't seen the mailings yet, but of people saying that they have to show up at an office. Though the report that we got was a 92-year-old woman who was told that she had to show up at an office to confirm that she's still alive.
Wow.
So a few things there. The amount of mail that people get, especially seniors in this country, that are scams is just outrageous.
Sure.
So she doesn't know if it's real or not. And then she thinks it is real. And she's like, what am I supposed to do? I don't have the ability to get to this office. And even if she did, the offices are being closed. So she's lucky if her office hasn't been closed yet. But at some point it will be. So as long as people understand that nothing that they're doing is to make Social Security work better, everything that they're doing is designed to make Social Security fail so that they can then come in and be like, now you see it's broken because we broke it. So now give us the ability legislatively to quote unquote fix the system, but fixing the system is by cutting benefits so that billionaires don't have to pay the same rate as all the rest of us.
And privatization. I mean, this is what George W. Bush did in 2003 with Medicare.
Yeah, so it's going to be like this parallel track. Just like the privatization of Medicare, you're going to get as much of that done on Social Security as possible.
I'm betting they're going to call it Social Security Advantage. What do you think?
Advantage, exactly. I don't want to be too snarky about it. That is what I think they will do, Tom, and it'll be devastating.
Yeah.
Because we know what happened when they privatized Medicare is in traditional Medicare, you get sick, you get the care that you need, full stop. And in privatized Medicare, you get sick and
now they're talking about doing away with traditional Medicare because so many people have gone to the privatized. It's amazing. Alex Lawson, socialsecurityworks.org. Thank you, Alex.
Thanks, Tom.